Hey folks, how are things going? Finally, SP Samantha came out, one of the most anticipated upcoming characters and an insane AoE damage dealer. So without further ado, let's start with pools, 100 pools totals, and fingers crossed she's going to be here within 50 to 60. First Stamner, and of course we're going with High Priestess. Kind of empty, but for rares. High Priestess on main, and that's our first legendary. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. She's going to get a pretty interesting rank 13 skill, and she's also going to work nicely with Iserind, since she will be applying Frostbite. Another upgrade. This has to be it. Come on, this has to be it. That's an entire different animation. Please, this has to be it. Samantha. Samantha. What the hell are you doing here? Tenigi. That is number 3. Okay, finally. That was 60? She's so damn pretty. I guess asking for other surprises was a bit much, but still. So Everglow needs to reach 3 stars to unlock the Resolve skill. That's going to take a little bit, but she's going to get there anyway. Level 60, right off the bat. Here, I'm afraid rank 13 is a bit too far away. 12k, absolutely not. She can go to 11, that's the important part. So, we have HP, we have energy. I don't think this matters all that much. Prayer Devotion, we got the instant AoE heal. I don't think she actually uses fire purification all that much. Honestly, kind of tempted to pick up the heal, but let's skip the rank 3 and see what else up there. The reaction skill is going to get changed once she hits 3 stars, as she interrupts enemies that come close to her up to 3 every single round. Judgment Sanctum, Radiant Watch, Forced Alert, that's the first one. And we're likely going to have to spend a Castalia for the leader skill. Skill damage, AoE damage, this thing is insane. We'll come back to this soon. Light of Sanction for the basic attack. And Oath to End All Evil for the ultimate. So we left behind just the leader skill, which I think is likely going to take a slot in here. We want to keep Judgment Sanctum, we want to keep the massive AoE, and we're just left with a third slot. I think I would rather just pick the leader skill. Extra damage for herself, extra damage for Luvata, which is yet another reason why I wanted to pick her up. Yeah, this becomes kind of useless, because she's slower than Luvata. Even if I wanted to do like Judgment Sanctum, move, set down the fire so that Luvata could teleport on it, she is sadly slower, so that doesn't exactly work. So she's going to keep this build. When gained repeatedly, the duration stack, all allies within 5 tiles of the character gain the aura effect. At the end of the turn, dispels 1 debuffs, gain Radiant Blessing for 2 turns. For aggression, they cast Judgment Brand on the enemies for 2 turns. I think she's fine damage-wise. Just in case I need a hybrid support, this one goes on the second side. Weapon is honestly absolutely insane. The Light to Purge All Evil gives her 25% crit rate, 30% crit damage at 5 stars. And it starts with 15% crit rate, 10% crit damage at 1 star. But despite the fact that the gacha down here has a little bit of a higher rate, 5% for the 5-star weapons, I don't really want to spend pulse here. I'm going to try and be as patient as I possibly can, because I'm going to have to wait for the shop refresh and her gear to be added in here, because she should be the first character of this new batch, and I still have to continue buying stuff for the downlight. When it comes to her trait, we kind of went over this already. Her attacking inflicts Judgment Brand for 2 turns, increasing damage and AoE damage taken. At the end of the turn, 30% magic damage plus Dispel when characters have Radiant Watch, damage multiplier to 100%. But she gets a 15% boost to crit rate at 3 stars, not to mention starting the turn with the Radiant Watch buff already, at least 1 stack of it. But after that 15% crit rate becomes 50% at 5 stars. This is another 100 days long journey, and I'm going to need to figure out how to properly slot her in. So when it comes to her gear, of course, her main weapon is going to be a Diffusing Prism, 15% magic attack right here. For the second, I've had this saved up for so long. 15% magic attack, 9% max HP. You try and cast something while she's on watch. As for her turret, it's going to be either Dream of Magician for the extra damage, AoE damage, since that's basically all she does, or I think crit would be nice, helps her out a little bit, but at low stars she doesn't even have any ways to keep on stacking this crit. Devil, always nice, extra stats, works with anything. Tower, I don't think that's going to be enough, because Magician is a 16% boost to damage, plus 8% for each target hit, while the tower is only a flat 20% and only outside of her turn. With Magician, she can deal extra damage with the Oath to end all evil as well, so she's going to keep this. Now, one nice thing that the devs did was to give us this little thing right here, a training range, where we can just go in and try some characters out. Say we start with just Luata. She is currently 5 stars. Her gear should be pretty decent, 16% magic attack, 12% magic attack, another 10% here with crit rate and damage. So we try several logs for AoE damage. $6,000 crits, 20,000 crits, and we do the exact same thing. From 6 to 8.5. Holy! 28,000 per hit. And now for good measure, let her hit as well. Another nice 10k, followed by a second hit as well. This is absolutely going to be my little combo going forward. Slap Tair with them to feed them mana, at least wait until Credenza comes out, so Credenza can reduce her cooldown as well. But yeah, damage output from these two is going to be out of this damn world. And keep in mind, this is at 1 star without her gacha weapon. Sadly, I'm going to have to wait a little bit for that gacha weapon, but there's way too many units coming out. I need to save as many pools as possible. And that's my aggression units. I don't like the way this guy is looking at me. Okay, now. Good God! 10 and 13,000 non-crits. Okay, now it's over. And now she has a tutor cooldown on everything. Which is why the flag as well as Credenza is going to be so important. That was out of range. She hits everything on the field, even stuff outside of the 5-tile range. Hold on a second. Nah, that can't be. That is too broken. And that's a nice triple kill. 50 what? There's the little nukes. I guess only 2k because they have not been marked. What's the height on this one? 2 up, 2 down. So I can only really hit the of them at the same time. Which, mind you, it's plenty fine. And down the zombie goes. Oh right, I guess the extra hit after she's done attacking also helps clearing out units that have resolved. In difficulty 16, 80% damage reduction, 160% increase in damage taken, and this, if I remember correctly, can be quite annoying too. The enemies in here should not be pushovers. And I'm going to need to try and keep Luvata alive. Because for sure they're going to one-shot her. We will come here and burn carpet. Another burn tile over here. Clearing gates right in front of this guy. Try and reduce their movement as much as possible. As for her, okay, she picks up quite a lot of them. Sanctum and Nuke number 1. %80 damage reduction, she's still doing 10k. First one down. And yeah, the others won't reach. Okay, the AoE guy doesn't reach either. Fantastic. I love how nicely they blow up. Light them on fire again. And lastly, Sanctum and Nuke. That is so satisfying. Alright then, I guess that's going to be it for me for the moment. As always, thanks a lot for watching, good luck should you try and pull for Samantha, and see you guys around soon. Ciao!
Così